Alright guys, so last video we went through different kinds of distances and how they work with different kinds of punches and different kinds of postures. Today we're going to work on how to throw a punch while still maintaining balance, still maintaining position wherever you are in the ring or space of flooring that you're using. Okay, this is a very old way of teaching and it's very open to criticism and very open to discussion, but this is a good way to learn how to throw a punch without ending off balance or throwing yourself forward or throwing yourself backward and lifting your head up. Alright? A lot of people who have boxed before know about parallels and diagonals. This is a very easy way to teach it. Okay? If you're struggling with balance after you throw or struggling with delivering power and maintaining posture, this is a great one for you. Okay? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to work with 4 numbers. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. All have a different step. All have a different position and means of movement. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to adopt our stance. We're going to adopt a middle distance stance. So if you had seen the other video, you know about middle distance and how your feet and hips should be placed. Okay, so chest up, shoulders back, hands are up a little bit higher than long distance, knees are bent, feet a little bit closer. Okay, you're in a comfortable position, you're ready to engage with your opponent or with your target. All right, we're going to go over number 1 now. Number 1, what's going to happen from here? Number 1, you're going to step forward with your left foot or with your rear foot, depending on if you're southpaw or orthodox. Okay? Number 1, you're stepping in, you're landing as you engage with your feet or as you step on the ground. Alright? So number 1 is going forward. Number 1, you're going to be stepping forward, engaging with your opponent, okay? And throwing a nice long lead hand. Alright? So if I go number 1, it's going to shoot off. My posture is going to stay the same, and I'm going to shoot a long left hand or a long jab to the head. All right, so number 1. See how I've stepped in with that front foot? I haven't tilted over, I haven't fallen off balance, I haven't compromised my posture. All right, number 1, stepping in, and then I'm returning that foot back to my starting position. Now, depending on where you are in the ring or depending on where you are against your bag or apparatus that you're using, you can bring that back, but we'll cover that in another video. All right. Number 1, you're engaging in. Your hands are up and you're returning your hand at the same time you return your foot so you're in a favorable position, yeah? Number 1, back in. Number 1, back in. Number 1, back in. Number 1, back in. If you look from the side and we're not tilting over, boom, I'm maintaining proper form, proper posture that whole time, okay? Shooting that left hand long. Number 2 is when you decide to go backwards or when you decide to go on the back foot and you still want to engage with your opponent or target. All right. Number 2, you're going to step back with your rear foot and you're going to use your lead hand, or you can use whatever hand, but for the sake of this drill, we're going to use our lead and step with our rear. So number 2, maintaining posture, you're stepping back with your right foot or with your left foot if you're southpaw and engaging with your head. All right. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. You look at it from the side, I'm not tilting back too far, I'm not leaning over too much. 2, 2, 2, 2. So that's what's going to happen if an opponent decides to engage on you. You want to take a bit more of a step back, but you still want to engage with him or her. 2, 2, 2. Number 3 is when we decide to get our opponent on a different angle, but following them as they move. All right? So number 3, we're going to go out to our lead side. All right? If you're a southpaw, you go out to your right hand side. All right? Number 3, you're stepping out to your left. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. You're following your opponent along. That might come with a footstep later on, but for now, you're ending up in a position where you're not off balance. If they decide to throw something back, you're planting your feet and you're comfortable. You're not at real risk of anything or any off balance positions, okay? Our last one, number 4. We're gonna step out to our rear hand side, okay? This can be a little bit awkward, but key tip, use your hips when you punch. So if I'm in my shaping up position, my middle distance position, I wanna step out to number 4. 4, my rear foot is behind my lead. I'm using my hip to engage with the shot, and then I'm stepping back. 4, back, 4, back, 4, back, 4, back, okay? We can follow our opponents with our 3 and our 4s, and we can engage them and retreat with our 1s and 2s, okay? So if you're at home and you want a bit of a drill to warm up on before jumping onto the bag, okay? Remember, you're just using your lead foot and your rear foot with one movement, okay? We'll cover this in another video, what you can do from then on. But if you want a bit of a warm up to work with, you've got your 1, your 2, your 3, your 4. Your 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from then on. Enjoy, guys.